Hi, this is AJ's for AJ's Hiking and Adventure, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make homemade fire starters for camping and hiking. So here we go. So one thing you're gonna need is a tin can like that. It could be that size of a tuna fish can, or it could be the size of a great big chicken can right here. You're gonna need some cardboard. You're gonna need a ruler, a pen, a knife to cut it, that type of a knife, or this type of a knife, and matches. So let's get going here. Okay. So when we go out to do this, you want to make sure you got another piece of plywood underneath the counter because you don't want to cut up your wife's counter or your husband's counter. And what we do is we take, and it takes about 3 of these strips to fill up a tuna fish can. So remember that. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw some lines here. And you know, everybody has this stuff. Everybody has cardboard. Everybody has wax that cannot burn the candles or whatever. Everybody has wooden matches. Everybody has a knife of some type, you know. And so what we do is you do what I'm doing right here. You get a ruler, and you see this ruler. See that? I don't know if you can see that. That ruler is about the same height from this top of this lip, bottom of this lip to this can. That's about the size you want. Okay. And you'll also need wax. This is old wax that I had that I melted down and just put all the wax together because I don't like to waste anything. And welcome to my studios. My kitchen is my studio today. Okay, now that we have, I hope you can see this, there's 3 lines right here. Okay? Be very careful. This carpenter knife is also known as a Bloody Mary. So here we go. And you don't have to stay right on the line, but it helps. Now I can do this with either hand here. I'm only going to cut 1 strip for you to show you how it's done. I may do 2. I'll do 2 just to show you how it's done. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am ambidextrous. Which means I could use either hand. Okay, now that we did that, you fold it over like this. See how you see me folding over the cardboard. You see me folding it like this. On the lines I've already cut. Now the reason why I have this cardboard down here is so that I don't cut up the counter. Even though it's an old raggedy counter, this trailer I live in is made from the 50s or 60s. So I'm using this here to protect this counter, even though this counter's junk. I like to try to keep my stuff as nice as possible. Okay. You see this crease right here, ladies and gentlemen? This is where you'll take this knife and you'll cut along the crease. Okay, I'm going to try to show you here, right here. Just like so. See that, folks? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's say those are our strips. Okay, now that we did that, as you can see, I got 3 strips here that's already cut. I take this, okay, and I wrap it around the can like this. And remember, it's only going to take about 3 of these strips to do this. Okay. And you have to move it around to where it's a tight fit, all the way around like that, kind of like that. You see that? I know the light's not too good, I'm so sorry. But you keep doing that with all 3 strips. And I'm kind of doing a kind of a rush job right now. And then you take the next one. Oh, and when you do it, you want to bend it where it bends. Okay, where the cardboard bends easy. And it will help if you go along here. See, this is what I'm doing. And you bend it so it's more pliable, and I forgot to do that on the first one. Okay. This is to ensure that will wrap around the can a lot easier. Okay. And you could do that with a big can, that big can of chicken, like I just showed you. It's just going to take more strips to do it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this one that I just put in there. Okay. It's raining outdoors. And these are neat to have because you could start fires with them. You could use it to start a campfire with them. You can use it to cook your food in. And I'll show you that in this video, how to do all that. And this is stuff that everybody has laying around the house. Okay. Okay. This will go around a lot easier now. Yeah, see how it just, when you do that, see how it just falls right into place. Okay. Now, I'm going to spread it around like that. See how it sits a lot easier in there? Just like that, sits in there a lot easier. See, and then you see me go like this. Okay, I twisted it so it's a little bit tighter inside the can like this. See that? How that does that? Yeah, that's how we do it. Now the third one we have to do by hand. We can't wrap it around like this. We have to do it by hand. See, when you do it, you have to wrap it. You're going to have to wrap it around with your fingers like this. Okay. See how I'm wrapping it with my fingers? Like that. Don't worry about the cracking, that's away. And see how I'm folding it with the holes in the plywood, in the cardboard. Okay. This will go in here just like that. See how that went in there? Now this, see how this here, the center's higher than this? Don't worry about that. I'll show you how to take care of that when the time is right. Okay, so by the time you get done, it's going to look like this. See how you can see that? I know the lighting in here sucks, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, see how it's tight like this? Let me see. Let me move you over this way. You might be able to see things better. Okay. See how it looks like that? That's what you want. Okay? That's what you want to look like. Okay. Now, next, we're going to fill this up with old wax. Okay? So here we go. Oh, another thing is, you're going to need a kettle with some water so you can melt your wax. See that? That's wet wax. Okay. Now I just burned this off about 10 minutes ago. But you want this wax to go into all this crevice. So you go like this. And you'll hear a sucking sound. Okay. See what I did? I took my wax and did this. See that? So you want to make sure that every inch is covered. Do you see that? That's what you want. This wax is going to burn up the cardboard that's inside this old tuna fish can or chicken can or whatever. Or you could use cat food can too. Okay. Now that you did that, what you got to do, a box of matches. Okay? Make sure it's the big box, the big matches. you take a match. See this match? You take this match and you stick it in the center of your candle. And if you think it's not enough, if it's a little loose, go ahead and stick another candle, stick another match in there. And then what you do, and then what you can do is do this. Put more wax around there. Now you see dirt is in my wax. That's okay. That's not dirt. That's actually the like the burnt part of the wick. See, I don't throw away none of my wax at all. Okay. I can't waste it now. Yes, you're gonna lose some, like what happened right here. But that is easy. See what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing. Now, I know it doesn't look too pretty, folks. I know it looks kind of ugly. But I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you're out in the cold, okay, if it's raining and you find shelter and you're out in the cold, you're not going to worry about how beautiful it is or whatever. You are going to want warmth. You're going to want to cook something up to eat. Okay? That's very important, more important than how pretty it looks. But that's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Done and complete. Now tomorrow I will, because it's dark. Okay? See, it's 7:06 in the morning. Oh, you want to see, that's what my roommate did. See, we had shelves for the window. She wanted to put on Valentine's paper. But what we're going to do is tomorrow, I'll light this. The one that we made, I'll light it. Now, it may be too much wax. It may not be. It depends upon it depends upon how much wax. Now this one doesn't have as much wax. See that? It will still burn. I may even go and stick another match in there. So that is how you make a, I don't know what to call it, a hobo starter to start your fires. Now, a neat thing about it is, you see this? This is old can, and you see that I made holes on top. I could set that right on top of this, light it, and it will get hot enough to where I could put a hamburger right there, and it will cook a little small little hamburger or an egg. I haven't tried to cook anything on it. That's my kettle. But I'll do that on one of our projects. I'll see how well that works with the kettle on there. Or, if you want to, you could also set the can like this. Okay? Just like that. See, and take a lighter or a match, light it, and air will come from the bottom. And I've done it this way, and it will cook up here. Okay. So until tomorrow, I will burn these. I will burn one of these outdoors. Oh, and another thing about this is that you can take one of those long lighters, like they use for barbecues, and you can also light it that way too. I don't have one of those, but this should work just the way it is, like this. So until tomorrow, see you. Hi guys, this is AJ's for AJ's Hiking Adventure, and remember at night I was making these hobo burners. I'm going to show how it works. You get a can like this. It has to be, it could be a gallon size can or it could be this size, but it has to go right over it like this. And you have to cut notches all the way around there to give it air. Now you can also cook on this can, and I'm going to cook an egg on here to show that it can be done. So let me get a match here. And this whole thing will light up on fire. Now, when I did the main part of the video, it was done at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I gotta apologize. I said I was going to do this the next night, the next day, and I wasn't able to do it. So it's been about 3 weeks. Whoops. Well, when they say if you failed, try again. There's so much wind around here. Oh, hush. You know what might help is if I break the match. I forgot about that. Like that. Let's see how that goes. See, it doesn't help, folks, if you got wind, because wind will be the biggest problem there is. We'll get it going. Oh, mama cat, quiet. What I'll do is when I get this started, I'll bring you into it. Even when I ever get this thing started. Usually it's not this hard to start, but it's kind of windy. Okay. Sorry about this, folks. See, in this business, folks, if you fail, try again. That's why I don't ever give up. Usually it just starts right up. Maybe there's just too much wax in it. See, this is the one I made on TV for you guys. And usually I don't have this much trouble getting one of these going. But as I said, I don't give up. Okay. Apparently the matches ain't gonna work, so let's try it like this. Okay, guys. I've tried it the other way. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna use rubbing alcohol. I put too much wax on it, and that's the problem with it. So we're gonna put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there. No, kids, don't try this at home. See that, folks? That's the way it's supposed to light. It's supposed to light like that. Have big flames, okay? That's going to get hot. We're going to fry an egg on it as soon as it gets warm. See that? It's going to take a while for it to get warm. Now, I'm sorry the match part didn't work, but I had too much wax in it. That's the problem. But as you can see, there you can see it is burning. Nice and good. Okay? So about using a match, ignore it. Use rubbing alcohol. That's what I'm going to do. It'll take a couple minutes to get hot. Well, let's see if we can cook an egg on it. I don't know if it's... Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. You can see it's hot. Let's do this again. Alright guys, this is a total fail. Sorry about that. But you saw the egg start to cook. I'll just have to clean this up and try this again. That was that was very embarrassing, guys. I've done that before. Feed this to the raccoons. That was very embarrassing, but see, you can see it would start to cook, and until I lost the egg, and when you could hear the sizzling. Wait, let's try this again. I just want to, and you could also use it for hand warmers too. See that? Normally you're not supposed, normally you don't have to do this, but there's just was too much wax. But I mean, you could put your hands over it. It would be a good hand warmer. I wish I didn't waste those 2 eggs though. That kind of sucked. But I'm going to show you something. Wow. Let's see, it's supposed to go work with these vents. There it goes. Now, I learned this trick from outdoor school in Multnomah County in the state of Oregon. It was an outdoor school that had 6th graders, and by law, every kid had to do it. Now, you can see the wax is see the oil? You can see that. And that's the way it's normally supposed to burn. It's not supposed to burn. And, it's supposed to burn and do it easily. But see how good that is? I'll try to get one more egg. I'm going to show you how hot this thing is. You see it boiling? I'm not going to eat this egg. But see it slowly cooking the egg. But actually, guys, this video ended up being a big bust. I've done this lots and lots of times. And I see this, and I see the, I see the flame down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remake the video. This video, I'm going to remake it. There it goes. But I'm going to put less wax in it. That's the thing. I think it's only supposed to just have a little point of wax to cover it, not to fill in every hole. And then, but you can see on the back side here, it's actually starting to cook. No, I'm not claiming to be a bushwhacker, one of these guys that can start a fire with one arm tied behind his back, going like this with a stick. Normally when I camp, I have a stove and everything I need with it. This is something where you're supposed to be able to just take out with you and light up and get going. But you can see that it's doing kind of crappy, actually, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize about that. And I gotta tell you, not everything I'm going to do on here is going to work right the first time, so I'm asking you to bear with me, but I know this is supposed to work. And there it is burning. But it's supposed to be a bigger flame. I got too much wax in there, is what I got. You know. I'm going to put some more rubbing alcohol in here. Never do what you just saw me do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I was crazy enough. I used to put petroleum jelly on my hands, ladies and gentlemen. You know, petroleum jelly. Used to pour a little bit of gas or rubbing alcohol on it, light it. I know, I'm a freak show, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I don't want to throw this can away because I need this can for later. Hi guys, this is AJ's for AJ's Hiking Adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video being a big flop. I didn't intend it to be a big flop, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's a flop. It's a big fail. Normally, I can do this, no problem. I think I put too much wax. I put too much wax in. There's what it was, ladies and gentlemen. You're not supposed to. I forgot you're not supposed to fill the whole thing with wax. Just cover the cardboard with a little bit of wax so that when you light it, it's supposed to burn. But things don't always go as planned, ladies and gentlemen. So, so please, if you like the big fail, I ask you to subscribe to me, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, leave a comment down below, or go to my email at ajshikingadventure.com at gmail.com, excuse me, and it will be down in the description. Tell me what you think. I can take criticisms, ladies and gentlemen. You don't always have to say nice things. Um, Hit the notification button up there, share and like, or don't like, but please subscribe. This is a learning experience from time to time, and I promise you that I will do another video of this, okay, but not without so much wax, and I'll use the same can. I'm going to go and wash it off and all that stuff. So anyway, I love you all, and until we meet again, happy trails to you. Take care.